me.
So some other news. Recently they started dumping a buttload of Far Cry 6 information out there. They're really trying to sell the shit.
It's
out of
never
this game.
ending, dude.
I'm not even sure why they're pushing so hard because this is like once you told us the dude from Breaking Bad was gonna be the
We were
villain
buying
for
it
it.
already.
It was already sold out. You know what I mean? Like, so you didn't really have to show us much more. But yeah, they going in like in depth, and there was tons of shit out there for Far Cry 6, and it all looked pretty good. I thought that it was interesting. Remember before when we were seeing like pictures of third person perspectives and stuff like that, like, oh, maybe we'll have that option to pick it. And no, it's still Far Cry 6. It's still Far Cry where everything is in first person, but they do give you those couple of
Abilities and stuff.
animations,
right?
I guess you would say, that like when you use an ability like your backpack or something like that, it'll pull it back in third person perspective to let you see how cool of a spectacle
Right,
it is or
right.
whatever. And so that's interesting that they would do that. That kind of like helps me understand like there's not too much crazy customization as far as your character's concerned, but there is a little bit here and there.
Well,
With like there's more customization with your pets, right? Your amigos, because you see those all the time.
right.
But as
And
far as
everything
your
is your gear now.
yeah.
So there's no leveling up anymore. There's no
Man,
talent tree.
I thought that was interesting that you could just have like a backpack full of like different guns and shit.
Yeah.
And just decide like what gun you want to try.
Right, and you're
But
switching
I
out
remember
between them
before,
all.
you had to dump them shits on the ground. Like when you weren't using them, you had to swap,
Yep.
swap out, and you only had like
Yep.
2 or so choices. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Showing
like
all
it
those
was
options.
really interesting. It's a different take. One thing I was thinking too as I was like watching this, it's like I don't understand, man, like why Ubisoft always feels like they have to switch it up all the time. Like how you went from like Assassin's Creed like 3 and then they brought out like AC the Egyptian one.
Origins.
Yeah, Origins.
Uh-huh.
And they changed the gear where it was like you were collecting blue, purple, epic, and legendary gear.
Right. Yeah.
And then they kept that for Odyssey, and then they changed it again in Valhalla to the level up system. You leveled your gear up,
Yeah,
rarities.
but didn't they still have rarities though?
No.
They still had rarities that you could find.
No. Everything was, I mean, you might have been able to find like
Like you could find
special
some that
piece,
were a little bit more upgraded.
but every
than
piece
the
of gear
others.
you found was like
can
base.
be a legendary or
Yeah,
whatever
it can be
is,
a
a mythic
legendary.
or
It
something
wasn't like
that.
set in place.
Yeah.
So it was like I don't know. I don't know why they feel like they keep having to change it. And like with Far Cry here, like I like leveling up. I like getting a new level, go to the skill tree. Like everything is your gear now. So like your gear gets stronger, so your guns get stronger. And like as you equip those more powerful things, you can modify them, change your guns, your
Right.
guns get stronger, which I love all that.
Yeah.
But that's like the determining factor. It's kind of like real life, right? Like that's what actually would determine like how strong I am
Yeah.
is my arsenal.
The new shit you
Right?
Get,
The arsenal that I have, the more firepower my gun has, the stronger I get. I'm just curious how that plays out as far as like my desire to want to keep hunting for things, like and killing things to level up. Like like I like games where like they give me something for like killing just for killing.
Yeah.
Like I get something for it. Like I like games like that, and I don't know how like that's incorporated here in Far Cry 6. So I do like collecting gear and all different sorts of loot and modifying it and upgrading it and finding new parts and pieces.
Yeah.
I just also like myself getting stronger, like as an individual, too, like upping my strength, upping my stamina, rather than just a piece of gear like giving me that. So I don't know where you stand on that, but
Yeah. I mean,
it's just
I don't.
different.
I don't mind. I feel like you and the gear are like 1-in-1. Like the better gear I get, the stronger I get. You know what I mean? I'm not necessarily running around punching everybody in the face, but I do know if I'm sneaking and I knife you, you're gonna die regardless. So that's a given. So then my next thing is like, okay, how fast can I shoot you to death? So by getting better weapons or being to upgrade this, pissant of a shotgun. It's a little bit stronger until I can find that better, 12 gauge or automatic shotgun or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't mind that. And then you have that option to go to that. Maybe it's got like some kind of quirk. I like how they were talking about like some of the gear will help you out, like the gloves that if you wear them, if you get caught on fire, it immediately puts it out, so you don't have to worry about being burned alive. All of the different aspects of the stuff. This almost seems like they're trying to have you make builds now. So like that you could essentially have a small
that's
mini
exciting.
build
I like
to
the builds.
be able to go through the world. And
I mean, like, what do
cool.
you think though if there was like if Destiny switched to like there's no more level, all there is only gear,
Is loot.
and so you level up your loot or whatever, and that's your light level.
I mean, they kind of already have done that. I mean, that whole leveling system thing is just like another way to make you grind at the start. But then once you get up to that max level that you can possibly get, everything is based upon the loot that you get, right? The newest piece of chest armor or something like that has a better light power than your last piece of gear. Until you
Yeah,
get
but
to that max.
isn't it just like fun though also to have one additional thing to look forward to? Like for instance, World of Warcraft. Like it's fun like looting things and finding gear, but it's also fun like killing lots of things, and then when I kill something, a ding occurs. Like, oh, cool, a new level. What new item did I just get for that? Like, so I'm getting something for like everything I do. Like when I'm killing the enemies and killing the boars and the skeletons.
So you're talking about
that's
skill
adding
tree.
something to that's adding an additional thing to collect. I'm collecting experience, right? And I get something for that. Where this is like only collecting loot only. So I'm wondering like how that will play out. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess it would matter more so about the different variations of loot that they have, and if you're able to.
Yeah,
get
if
something
my
that's, like,
loot
really
levels
cool or
up and there's like talents on it, maybe that's cool, and that happens when I kill things and use it. I'll just have to see more about like that dynamic.
Yeah, well, I mean, we already, like I said, the gloves that just stop fire. Like if you're burning, it just stops it. Like
Right.
there's got to be way more loot that just does things like that. You know what I mean? And then there's probably like levels to it. Like if it's
That's what
able
I'm
to
saying.
take
I'll have
more
to
hits
see
or
if there's
something
like,
that,
and maybe you get a new ability.
Yeah, or
maybe
if
it stops
you're-
fire quicker.
Yeah,
or
you're
who
able
knows?
to upgrade it to take
Who
more
knows what it
damage or
is?
something
Yeah,
like that, to
like I
make
just
it
like I said,
viable.
I just want to see like what they do because I like that. I like when I'm killing things and I'm doing things. I'm collecting experience to get myself stronger. Also,
Right.
I just
And it
want
might-
everything I do to be worthwhile.
Yeah, and it might not be like experience you're collecting, but it might be like the loot that they drop is what makes you better. And that's kind of like experience, right? If you're killing things and they can drop stuff that will eventually
Like
make you
upgrade
stronger.
materials or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or something like that. You know what I
maybe.
mean? But yeah, I'm definitely I want to see that too, but I
Yeah.
will see it because I'm gonna get this
Yeah,
game.
I
so,
can't wait. Like I said,
yeah.
I'm aching for a open world game,
for sure.
and so it's been a while. We were just talking about that, man. Like it's been like probably a year
Yeah.
since a real open world game has come out, or that I know of. Unless there's a great one that you know of, like let me know down
Yeah,
below that's
please
come
let
out
us know
because
if there's like a multiplayer.
I haven't seen them.
So-
Yeah, I haven't seen them come out, so
Yeah, for sure.
I can't wait. Like I'm excited for this one for sure, man.
I love you, me.